Hi. There's been discussion about the hard mode of Skylines and not really any solid information, so I decided to make a video about at least some of the information about hard mode and show you how it works. People have been rumoring it affects the prices, how the city grows, maybe the fire spread a bit more and all that. Well, let me show you. So here is actually the actual code for the hard mode. Which you can access through modding, and this is the Unity monodev actual Unity code for the hard mode. As you can see, this is the hard mode, and more challenges for the experienced player. So it doesn't really describe really well what it actually does in this code either. But anyways, if you look at the code here, we can see that these are the extensions for economy. So construction cost goes up by 25% on the hard mode. Maintenance cost goes up also by 25% on the hard mode. Then when you're relocating places, it costs you more to do so. And also if you have to refund on your building, so you build a building and destroy it, you only get half of the cost back. I think normally you get the full price if you do it quick enough. And when we go down here, we can see that this is the demand for RCI, so residential, industry and commercial in the city. And we can see that the hard mode actually lowers the amounts. I'm not sure how these numbers really affect the thing, but for example, one would think they are probably percentages, so 20% less demand for all the RCI in the city. And also this is something that some people were worried about, that in some builder games, when difficulty is raised, it's just pumps up the value of the things, so it's more expensive to build them and you get less starting money, so it's harder to start. But this one doesn't seem to do that. It actually simulates the difficulty higher. So the towns in city skylines, like the housing, commercial, industrial, all of them have a level which is affected by education, happiness and all kinds of things. And when you enable the hard mode, leveling up those will become harder. I'm not sure about the exact values because I don't know how the progression actually goes in the base version, because I didn't look for the code for that yet. But we can see that the land value is affected by this hard mode. In the residential here, there's also some two low values, and commercial is in here, and there's industrial also in here affected, and also offices, so that basically the third one, but it's just a specialized industry. So all of these are affected by the hard mode, and it makes making the land value higher more difficult, which basically means in the game terms that it's harder to keep people living in your city, as it's harder to satisfy their demands and happiness, so they will just move out if you don't do it well enough. So it's actually pretty good hard mode. There's no indications of other things about the hard mode in this file, but I'm not sure if enabling it, this one actually has some other effects. So in short, building and maintenance cost goes higher by 25%, relocation cost is higher than normal, refund cost on buildings is on half of the normal, reduced demand for RCI, possibly 20%, and harder to level up the buildings, keeping the citizens happy long term much harder. So getting bigger cities going on, all that is slower and harder on the hard mode. And there's also been rumored some other possible effects like fires spreading. In normal mode, the fire doesn't spread from building to building. Someone rumored that in the hard mode it actually might spread from building to building, and also diseases might spread more easily. But the hard mode file that we just looked through actually has no indication for that. But who knows? I'm sure we'll find out more in the future. But this is basically a quick look at the hard mode of the Skylines that's currently in the game, few days before the release of the game. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on other videos. Have a nice time.